the 15th day of January 2026. That means we have gone halfway into this month of January. A lot of people are saying this is the fastest January ever. But let's wait and see if it will still be that fast when it gets to the 20th. But you know, it all tells us that everything generates from the mind. It comes from the mind. The mind tells you that something is wrong. A lot of things might go wrong. So have a positive mind this 2026, and let's conquer this year together. What we do on the program is bring you the headlines for the day, and then listen to Rufai Oseni give us his own opinion. And we're going to have our guest in the house this morning. Remember, today is Thursday and we talk health matters as well. At exactly 11 o'clock, we are going to be talking with the doctor. So get your questions ready, your health questions ready. It doesn't matter what the topic of this day will be. Whatever your concerns are, just let us have them. And when it gets to that time, we may not pick calls. We'll just take messages at that time. So have them typed already if it will take you too much time, because we don't want those messages coming in after we have closed the program or we are done with that segment. Okay, let's go straight to the headlines this morning. Let's begin with the Punch newspaper. The Punch leads with U.S. visa shockwave. Trump order may delay 5,000 intending Nigerian migrants. Federal government asked to unveil agreement to end strikes, varsities, closures. So that will make for a very interesting read. So try to find that story. Federal government asked to unveil agreement to end strikes and varsity closures. From that, we go to opposition knocks federal government over alleged $9 million U.S. lobbying deal. Remember that the federal government has employed the services of some people in the U.S. to lobby the federal government and debunk the fact that there is Christian genocide in Nigeria. So the opposition is saying, why bribe a government, or why bribe an entity or an institution why bribe the government of America to overlook what we are talking about in Nigeria, or what is happening in Nigeria? That's how the opposition sees it, but the federal government sees it differently. $9 million to lobby the U.S. Do we have that kind of money in this country? Well, anyway, the Daily Trust leads with genocide claim pushback over federal government's 12.8 billion naira U.S. lobby deal. So that's the money translated into Nigerian currency. They say it's 12.8 billion naira. Just to lobby the U.S. Again, Kwankwaso sets conditions to return to APC is another story there. New tax laws will help not generate more revenue. That's according to Ariwa think tank. Okay, they are in support of the new tax laws. They say the North will generate more revenue with this. Meanwhile, the federal government pauses on tax laws guidelines, cites uncertainty. Yeah. Just a peek into that story. Presidential Tax Reform Committee has revealed the federal government has halted the issuance of guidelines for the implementation of the new tax laws, citing uncertainty over the final version. Taiwo Oyedele, chairman Presidential Tax Committee, said this. He said he had told the Nigerian Revenue Service and the Joint Revenue Board, JRB, to wait because guidelines on the implementation of tax laws cannot be issued. Oyedele spoke in Lagos yesterday while responding to questions after delivering a keynote address on the 2026 Economic Outlook organized by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria with a theme, ICANN at 60, accountability as the bedrock for national development. He said concerns over whether the documents currently in circulation represent the final version of the law prompted him to instruct his team to buy a printed copy of the law from government's printers. Okay, the person who presided over the drafting of these laws needs to buy it first from the government printers to know what really is there. And then they have halted the guidelines because of a few things. But if you halt the guidelines for the implementation, the question is the tax laws are the tax laws being implemented now, or are they not? From Vanguard newspaper, terrorism, Sokoto leaders decry threats by Bello Turji. More than 20 settlements have been affected by the spate of threats and forced displacements in Sokoto, the very place that the U.S. bombed. In the Sun newspaper, the leading headline is 2027 Kuka Dogara Musa tipped as possible Tinubu's VP. Okay, maybe we should just count Dogara Musa as Tinubu's VP. I'm not sure anything Kuka will fly. In Enugu, issues or stakeholders reaffirm APC declare support for Tinubu and Mba. Okay. On Daily Post, the leading headline is Lagos 2027, Seyi Tinubu's Guba ambition face obstacle as power brokers consider Ambode return. On the Guardian newspaper, we have the unfortunate news leading that Morocco has beat Nigeria on penalties to reach AFCON final. At this point, I can only say to our boys, you did well. You fought the good fight, but you just couldn't advance from this level. So we'll be ready to welcome them home. Cracks emerge as more Rivers lawmakers push back on Fubara's impeachment. We hear that two more lawmakers have distanced themselves from the impeachment move. That makes 4 of them now. And then on the Nation newspaper, the leading headline is Wike Fubara feud. More Rivers lawmakers opt for reconciliation. Federal government reiterates commitment to safeguarding schools. And U.S. Embassy reopens new center to deepen relations with Nigeria. Okay, there are more headlines on these newspapers that I read out some to you. The Punch newspaper, the Daily Trust newspaper. We also had from the Vanguard, the Sun, Daily Post, the Guardian, and the Nation newspaper. Pick any headline that really concerns you and let's talk about it. In the meantime, let us join Rufai Oseni for his thoughts on the headlines this morning. Stay with us.
You see, when we keep saying may Nigeria not happen, may Nigeria not happen, it's a reflection of the fact that a lot of things are failing. The family of Abuja-based lawyer, Princess Uwamaka Chigbo, has now confirmed her death in the hands of abductors. The family has shed more light, and this is a statement signed by representative of the family, Maureen Chigbo, and sent to Daily Sun. According to the statement, the legal practitioner died in the hands of the yet-to-be-identified kidnappers on Monday, January 5. The family disclosed that before her abduction, she was on the phone with her sister, who briefly interrupted the call to attend to a client. When she reverted, the barrister phone was still live, and Antonia could hear her sister's distress cry before the phone went unreachable. Just imagine you talking to your relative. Kidnappers has come. You can hear her crying. When the call finally went through, a male voice rained curses in English and Hausa. Thunder fire, you send 3 million naira or else we kill her. The abductors gave no details. Chigbo's family later tried to contact police public relations officer Josephine Ade, and they left a text on her phone, but was reverted to police complaint number. The family equally sent a distress text to the IG and Commissioner of Police in FCT, CP Miller Dantawaye, who immediately linked them up to the commander of the Scorpion Squad in charge of kidnapping. The commander later called to inform the family that they were tracking the kidnappers, who said to be in motion and would likely drop the lawyer off once they might collect the ransom. Can you imagine? It is the police that is now saying that they might drop the lawyer off once they collect the ransom. The kidnappers never initiated any call. And when the Uwamaka's family reached them through a phone for clarification on how the ransom would be paid, they only heard the lawyer screaming, "I'm dying, save me, please send the money, I'm dying," before the phone finally went out. The family said he maintained contact with the police command through Monday nights. He said 4 a.m. on Tuesday, 6 January, when Maureen called the commander, he expressed surprise that the lawyer had not called or returned home. The commander later called to inform the family that a lady had been found in critical condition and was taken to an Abuja hospital. They requested that Uwamaka's picture be sent. Maureen took a flight to Lagos. On reaching the hospital, saw her sister's lifeless body with bruises and a cracked skull. They said they met with the police authorities, who assured that the case is under investigation. She was the president of Catholic Lawyers Association, ardent Catholic, authored a book on Infant Jesus until death with vice president. Until death, she was the vice president of Infant Jesus Association. This is a notable lawyer that Nigeria happened to. Look at the police response. Look at the laissez-faire police response. So it just shows that there's no security. Rather than face all of this, the government is busy going to pay lobbyists billions of naira so that Trump will not say that there's Christian genocide in Nigeria. That's what we are going to do now. And that's why today, when I saw one of the headlines, I think of this day, saying government armed guns, other lobbies going to be Biafra, I just look and see what is happening in this country. We don't have a system that works. Common kidnapping and banditry we cannot face. New army depot will bring peace in Southeast. Nigeria may have said it will be training people in the new depot in Ebonyi State. The governor is saying it will bring peace. But we know that it's not by new army depot. Kaduna was attacked many times despite having a lot of army installation. It's the massive state of insecurity that bedevils our country. In Warri, the ward delineation, they are still going at it. Warri protesters are accusing INEC of not implementing the reports. Abuja was tense when they staged a peaceful protest. The protesters were drawn from Warri South and Warri North and Warri Southwest local government areas. And they all accused INEC of delaying the process despite completing field work and releasing the reports. All of this going on at the same time in the country. To Rivers State now, no rainbow coalition in Rivers, IPAC tell Wiki. IPAC, Interparty Advisory Council, has dismissed the claim by FCD Minister that Rivers will unite under a rainbow coalition to support President Tinubu for 2027. Wike keeps making this declaration that all the parties will come together. All of this is all for their own interest. It's never about the interests of people in Rivers State. And you see, that's why when people now take these politicians too seriously, these are just people that are looking for their own daily bread. It's about their own interest. That's how ex-governor Chimney is endorsing Tinubu and saying APC is the best option for the Southeast, despite the suffering, the hunger, the state of play of the economy. They say the economy is growing. They are projecting over 4% growth this year, but a lot of pain and hardship is bedeviling the lives of the people. So when we look at these things, what's the future for Nigeria? And the APC is so quick. When Peter Obi speaks of, they are so quick to abuse it. Peter Obi is not this, is not that. This was then Peter Obi that the likes of Oshiomhole was saying that there are 4 people tweeting in a room. But after the last election, when they saw that the 4 people tweeting in the room have materialized to millions of votes, now it's to attack him at the expense of a country where you can see failing of the leadership process. From every area. Look at the case, medical negligence with Chimamanda. Look at the other lady that we are talking about. Anyway, the Chimamanda case has not been fully investigated. Look at the other lady that they said that I think scissors was left in her stomach. Vis-a-vis all of this, government is not making enough revenue. Then the next thing is, the new tax law. Where's the accountability of government? Nowhere to be found. The other day, the Katsina state government was saying, life is too tough for me as governor, despite all the perks of governance is receiving. So we need to keep deceiving. We need to pick a side. Are we going to continue to deceive ourselves? Or we're not going to tell ourselves the truth that a lot of things are not working in this country? Patients and relatives are suffering in Lagos as health workers strike enter second month. That is also going on. When are we going to tell ourselves the truth? Are we going to speak truth to power? Or we are going to keep deceiving and lying to ourselves? So, the earlier we open our eyes and tell ourselves the truth, the better it's going to be for us. But if we don't do that, our life will keep going around in circles. That's why it always looks as though Nigeria's case is an up and down case. We go up sometimes, but we are so quick to come down. Because there's no sincerity of purpose among the leadership. Look at the budgets. Look at the so-called budgets that they want to fund with our tax. No accountability. Heavily padded. All sorts of contracts. All sorts of contracts. Go through the line item of the budgets. Heavily filled with contracts. Heavily filled with all sorts of contracts. Up to the extent of spaghetti. Money to buy spaghetti. Anyway, so the federal government has said they finally renegotiated an agreement with ASU to address incessant strikes. The agreement was unveiled at the ceremony at the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TET Fund headquarters. The agreement effectively ends 16-year implementation stalemates surrounding the 2009 agreements. Chris Pinwa said the union is hopeful that the government will stick to its decision. Is hopeful that the government will stick to its decision, because in the past, the government have not been sticking to its decision. And the government authority, Tunji Alawusa, the minister, is saying that we hope that they will not threaten strike again. You can see the state of play of the country. Hopefully, this will bring peace. Uganda is cutting internet and suspending CSO ahead of presidential elections. Definitely it's because they want to rig now. After Yoweri Museveni has spent over 30 years in power, he wants to continue to perpetuate himself in power, and that's the tale of Africa. So how will he not continue that way? And that's the sad reality of our continent. So let's keep looking at it. Let's keep deceiving ourselves. We don't go further. We don't go backward. There's been a lot of pain. So they are saying they are introducing new allowances for teachers and all of that. ASU, hopefully this brings parity to the system and we can have a way forward on the incessant strikes. Let's keep looking. And I will point out some things to you as regards the budget, some gray areas. And I just needed to bring it out so that we'll be on record. We said these things. In the federal budget, you are seeing cash grants, purchase of spaghetti, millions of naira to go for this in the federal budget. Solar street light. The solar street light they never do. Ministry of Agriculture will spend 350 million to construct and develop kinship places in Kwara State. Can you imagine such things? So even the way the budget is structured, no bearing. All sorts of frivolities added. Take for instance, Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, is building 735 million bridge in Ebonyi. Then it will renovate classrooms in Ebonyi for 350 million. It's also going to buy 35 million worth of fertilizer for Ebonyi. That's Advertising Regulatory Council, ACON, those that we used to go and pay money for if we want to put advert on. You will know that all of this is just a way of, the people in charge padding the budget again. Those are kind of the things they've put in your budget too. And these are the things they're going to collect taxes from you for in the new year. So when we keep talking about people that want to collect taxes, they must be accountable. Look at the kind of thing they even put as line item in the budgets. Despite the fact that they don't have the money to run the budget, I'm sure these are kind of things that make up the 3.5 trillion that they've padded the budget with. It's a sad one for our country. We'll keep talking about these things. Like I said, I'll keep bringing you exclusives about the things they've padded in the budget and analyzing the budget from time to time. Okay, see how they are spending your money, because they will ask you for tax. Nigeria Institute for Oceanography and Marine Research, mini grid community in Zamfara. How does that concern oceanography and marine research? Construction and installation of high horsepower solar lights within parks in Lagos. Supply and information of transmitter and selected transformer and selected communities in Patagi local government area of Kwara State. Construction and installation of solar street lights in Anambra East and West. That's Nigeria Institute of Oceanography. These items are on the budget. ERPG 10240535. supply and installation of street lights in Aidare, Federal Constituency of Osun, supply of transmitter and selected communities across the country. Oceanography, you will know that all of this is to pad the budget. So even when you look at the budget they are trying to collect your tax for to fund, the budgeting process itself is padded. There's no accountability in the budgeting process. The 2026 budget for Border Community Development Agency BDCA headquarters is filled with unrelated projects. Just imagine Border construction of equipment skills center at Upper Senatorial District, provision and installation of solar lights in Anambra North Senatorial District, completion of construction of community hall in Benue State, border agency community hall. So you can see the kind of things that are in the budgets. The National Boundary Commission in Oyo will spend, National Boundary Commission will spend 261 million on street lights in Oyo State. It's as if the street lights now is the new thing they used to pad and steal money in the budget. Because we keep seeing budgetary provision for street lights almost everywhere, but we don't see the street lights. Nigeria is supposed to be here, Nigeria is supposed to be a secular state. National Hajj Commission is getting 5.9 billion. Nigerian Christian pilgrimage is getting 5.5 billion. And Nigeria is supposed to be a secular state. So we are using 10 billion to fund religious activities, and we are supposed to be a secular state in the constitution. These are the budgets they want you to come and pay taxes on. The Ministry for Digital Economy is constructing solar street light for 130 million in Ekiti and Ogun states. Public Service Institute of Nigeria is buying used cars for constituency in Kano states for 140 million. The National Institute for Culture and Orientation will deploy 525 million to supply streetlights in Bayelsa and Rivers. Then they will buy and share it for 140 million. These are the kind of things that we see in our budget too. These are the kind of things that we see in our budgets. Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria is building 735 million bridge in Ebonyi. We also renovate class. You can see the kind of padding that goes on in our budget. So it should be on record, Nigerians. I am scrutinizing these budgets, because you will be the one to pay heavy taxes for the budget, but there's no accountability.
Thank you very much, Rufai, for your thoughts this morning. Okay, so just joining us is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and my name is Nyamgul Agaji. The program is a Front Page Review, where we get your thoughts on the headlines on some of our national dailies and some beyond the headlines on the national daily. We're being joined this morning by our guest for the day, Barrister Darlington Agomo. He will be talking to us on the headlines that we have this morning on the national dailies. Barrister Darlington, good morning and welcome to Front Page Review this morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning and welcome to the program this morning.
Yes, Shambu, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm very fine this morning. I hope you are too.
Good. Raise your voice a bit too.
Okay.
It's not too clear. Just let me hear you clearly.
I'm almost biting the microphone right now, but okay.
It's okay now, yeah. Maintain that volume.
All right. Okay, let's go straight to the headlines, Barrister. Let's begin with education. Federal government ASU unveil agreement to end strikes, varsities, closures. Okay, this is what has happened. The 2009 agreement, they must have left that one out, and they're agreeing on something new now, and we're hoping they're going to implement it. What are your thoughts on the new agreement by the federal government with ASU?
Yangu, this one will work. I said this one will work. Election is closed. And who are those returning officers? Who announced all those fictitious results? Is it not professors from the university? You can see where we are going. Everything is politicized in Nigeria. This one is going to work. They say it will start from this January. Yeah. It's going to work. Yes. Because they are going to make use of the professors in the election. You can imagine. That is where we are now. So wherever their interest lies, that is where they focus on. How about other sectors? Look at the judiciary and what Wike has been doing at the FCC. They increase their salary by 300%, building houses for them. So you can see where we are going. I've told you here, Yambu, a day will come, if we allow this in APC is trying to introduce, a day will come in this country, if you are not a member of APC, you cannot even buy and sell in Nigeria. It is heading toward that direction. I'm telling you. So you must belong to APC for you to even eat in this country. A day or even get employment. That is the direction we are going now. They want to favor. So all these years they have been calling about your agreement with them. What happened? You can see that they have amended the former agreement and then make it more juicy because of 2027 election. And because of the professors they are going to appoint as returning officers and all that. I wish them well, though. It's left for Nigerian people. And for those professors, they should be very careful. Though. What happened in, is it not Akwa Ibom? That professor that rigged the election for Agbabio. They should remember what happened to that professor. He's now languishing in jail. And Agbabio is enjoying in the Senate. They should be very careful. These politicians will use them and dump them. They should be very careful. Their name and their profession is on the line. They should not fall for this trick. They should not fall for it. All of a sudden, Tinubu want to remember them, Abi. All of a sudden. Okay.
But it had to be one day. Do you have anything against the improvement in their remuneration and all that?
I don't told you here. Other sectors don't come. Is it not supposed to be across board? The doctors, of course, they don't need the doctors. They can fly abroad for wherever. All this one, where have Tinubu come to? I'm sure that this travel has to do with medical attention. So because they can afford medical trip and all that, they don't care. Why can't they include the money of doctors every time they on strike? Because the election is coming. Look at the disease. I have a strong suspicion that this thing is all about the election. Just wait towards the middle of the year. They will remember one other institution or one other group that will be useful in the election. They will increase their salary. And you are telling me there is nothing there.
In the meantime, TUC has rejected Health Ministry no work, no pay circular. Remember that the Joesu is on strike and they are now trying to enforce the no work, no pay policy on them, and they are rejecting it.
I just told you here about doctors, medical institutions. I just told you they don't regard them because they can afford their treatment abroad. So those ones they don't care. Why can't they increase their own salary? Why can't this agreement why can't they amend it to like that of the lecturers, the ASU people? Yampu, have you seen these people how they play tricks on Nigerians? Have you seen how they behave? With medical attention, is it not more important to the life of the citizens? than any other thing. Medicine, healthcare. Look at how they treat them and see they are not important because they and their family can afford any medical attention abroad. They can afford it. My dear, there is problem here. There is problem in Nigeria. We just made a mistake. I keep blaming those who package this thing for us. Yambu, those who package this thing for us, I keep blaming them. Because some of us, we are shouting from the rooftop that danger is coming. A snake can never change its structure, its color. A snake will always belong. A leopard cannot change its spot. Because we saw what they did in Lagos State here. We saw what they did. And you are telling me when they go to Abuja, they will change. Has it not become worse now? Yambu, has it not become worse now?
Okay. So, well, we remember the story of U.S. Visa palaver. Let me use the word. Nigeria and about 75 other countries have their visas reviewed and so many other things surrounding that. Now the headline here is saying U.S. visa shockwave. Trump order may delay 5,000 intending Nigerian immigrants. But generally, what do you think about this visa policy from the U.S. on Nigeria, especially, and other countries?
Let him ban all of them. Yangu, let him ban Nigerians from head to toe, all of them. Let Donald Trump ban all of them. After all, how many Americans do you see in Nigeria on weekly, monthly, and yearly basis? What are they coming here to do? What are they coming here to do? Let Donald Trump ban all of them. This restriction is not enough. Ban all of them.
But it also affects students and people who may do genuine business.
Let their children come back. Let them come back. Ban their children. Send them packing. Yambu, I wish Donald Trump will do this for me. I will be very happy. Let their children come back here. After all, there are universities here. Let them come and face it. This one that are attending in Nigerian university, I don't know human being. Let them come here and face the same thing. Not so that someone will take our money and go and pay for the most expensive school in Switzerland. Can't you have the most expensive school in Nigeria? Can't you have it? It has to be in Switzerland, America, UK, Canada. That's our money. Yangu, please Google how much Nigerians are spending abroad to pay for their children's tuition. And 90% of that money is from politicians and government officials. The money they stole from you and I, they are using it to train their children abroad. And you are saying they should not come back. Let them come back. Donald Trump will send all of them. In fact, issue an order this morning that every Nigerian student in US should go back home. Simple. Let them go back home.
Interesting. Now, opposition knocks federal government over alleged $9 million US lobbying deal. Remember, there's a deal now to lobby the US to convince them that there's no Christian genocide in Nigeria, and opposition is kicking against that. What are you saying about that?
What I am saying is that the federal government of Nigeria is involved in bribery. Forget that word, lobby. No. Nigerian government don't lobby, they bribe. After all, somebody paid more than this when the Chicago scandal broke. When Chicago scandal broke, we knew what happened behind closed doors. That woman, they used her signature on that certificate. She was raising her that somebody forged her certificate when she was not even close to Chicago State University. How come? And she was threatening to go to court until somebody closed her mouth. I don't know what they used to close her mouth to, but I know they closed her mouth. And they didn't close her mouth with Naira. So what are you telling me? No, tell me, that thing is a very good avenue to make money. So why did the woman drop all the charges and all the, So you think it's for nothing, Abi? So it has been long that this government has been paying bribes to the US government. So I'm not surprised. The only thing is that it is a shame that the federal government and IPOB are now struggling for attention in the U.S. This is IPOB that you told us they are a terrorist organization. So, how can the U.S. government now admit a terrorist organization to even listen to them and all that? Those who say that IPOB is a terrorist organization, shame on you. Shame on you. You want to hang a dog and then you give it a bad name, Abi? IPOB has been able to do the same lobbying, according to them. I would have said that of IPOB because they are not in government. They are not using taxpayers' money. But this one of federal government, it's taxpayers' money that you are using to pay bribe to the U.S. government. This is purely bribe, nothing else. Bribe, because what you are bribing for is obvious to everybody. There is genocide in Nigeria, and it is heavily against Christians. Let nobody make mistakes about this thing. There is genocide in Nigeria, and the Christians are suffering more. So, is that what you are going to love? So if you love it, what would that happen? The thing will go away. It will not go away. Donald Trump, don't listen to them. They are trying to slow you down. They are trying to slow you down while they are doing what they are doing on the ground. This government don't want to give up this terrorism because they are a partnership. Yambu, they are a partnership. They had an agreement. So what are you telling me? If this government have a shame, will they do this type of nonsense? Instead of taking action, which the whole world will see that yes, this government is working. Yes, they are now doing something. You are using our taxpayers to go and bribe U.S. officials so that Donald Trump will not come and finish what he started. Shame on you. Shame on you. Imagine if it is PDP not that is doing all this. Yamku. Just imagine that it's a PDP government that is doing all this. What this APC would have done. Those who know politics. I remember what they told us here that everything PDP did in office that they don't do anything. It is you that know politics. You are doing protests every day. You go and occupy a freedom square at Ojota. Everything PDP did, they were picking holes on them. Today now, they have even surprised Satan in infamy. Satan will be wondering, what was I when these people overtook me? In lying, in fraud, in deceit. Satan will be wondering that he should be learning work from this people because all manner of evil, all manner of evil is with these people. Just take it out. Is it lying? Is it fraud? Is it deceit? Is it embezzlement? Is it corruption? Tell me what they have not brought into governance. Just mention one. Mention one. And these are the people who know politics, who came to better our lives.
Interesting. Okay. In another development, the federal government pauses on tax laws guidelines, cites uncertainty. So, let me hear your thoughts on that.
Oh, so did they need people to raise eyebrows? Did they need to do this opera before they would take? You see what we are talking about, Yamgu. So all the while we are talking, December last year, it was the discussion in every forum. Yeah, this government insisted. So this other one that are collected from January 1st now, what happens to them? Yamgu, are you not aware that the banks have continued to take this money? This thing they are talking about POS. So the money you have collected so far, what happened to it? Are you going to refund it? In fact, it is a very big shame, seriously. These people don't know what is governance. They don't came to loot. And they have done it big time. With that money missing in NFTC, that 210 trillion naira, they have made a very big catch. That money is gone because nobody is talking about it again. 210 trillion. So, have they not succeeded in what they came to do? They have plundered the country. What else is left? That is what they came to do. That is what they came to do. So, Every other thing they are trying to do now is just to, just to fulfill all righteousness. They have made a big catch with that kind of money. What are you telling me?
Okay. From tax, we move to something else. We'll go back to security. Terrorism. Sokoto leaders decry threats by Bello Turji. Remember, he has issued some threats and people are leaving their communities. This is the same Bello Turji.
That is not the first time. I hope you remember. The way this guy operates, in fact, I feel so sorry for this country, seriously. This is one of the reasons why Donald Trump said that this is a disgraced country. Yangu, 2 months ago, something happened. Some clergyman was detailed by this federal government to go and pay visit to Tony Bello in his hideout. They went there. Yangu, they went there, they met Tony Bello, and there was a fanfare. The man even hosted them and all that. He Tony Bello. And when these people were coming back, when they were leaving his enclave, Tony Bello said, it is good you people came, but don't worry. You know what? I have some people. I have some captives with me. Oh yeah, these 32 people, oh yeah, take them. I don't need them. You can give it to your government, you hear? Then I have some arms with me. In fact, the guns with me is too much. Oh yeah, take some of this to go and give your government. And they send my greetings to your president. They came back and they were very jubilant. They were thanking Tinubu, thanking the National Secretary Advisor, thanking everybody that they went to visit Tony Bello and they came back. Please tell me what is shame here. Tell me. Yango, tell me what is shame. These same people at the military are telling us is a dead man working. A dead man working for how many years now? A dead man working. A dead man working. They cannot tell those guys, they can't show us where you met. They didn't know nothing. They didn't know when they went to that place. They didn't know. So the man is just on his own. He's a government of his own. And the man is from Niger, a foreign terrorist in Nigeria. Threatening citizens. Holding courts. Please, how do you define shame? Don't tell me, how do you define shame? Shame of the highest order. He will threaten more territory. After Sokoto, he moved to Zamfara. Because you didn't know the irony. These people from Sokoto are running to a place in Zamfara who have signed an agreement with Tony Bello not to attack them. So they are running there for safety. Can you imagine? Nigerian citizens. Yangu, your citizens that you swore to protect. Look at how a terrorist is chasing them up and down from one state to the other. A terrorist. Wow.
Okay, on to politics now. Lagos 2027, Sheyi Tinubu's global ambition face obstacle as power brokers consider Ambode's return.
It is left for Lagos. Look, Yangu, I don't want to put my mouth in Lagos politics. I just don't want to remember how Lagos have just surrendered their rights to one man. I'm not joking. I don't want to call them the name that is playing on my mouth now. The so-called center of excellence. Every time they will be making noise. That's in the budget in the budget. That AMCON budget. This young man, Allah is into advertising and all that. Are you telling me that he will not be the one to execute those projects? That AMCON project that they are going to build. Tell me what is the business of AMCON to those projects? You mean you will not have a chunk of it? You know what you are telling me? Since he's into advertising. You can imagine. So it is not for Lagos people. I don't want to put my mouth in their matter. They have disappointed themselves and their generation and their children. This is Lagos that's supposed to be center of excellence. What can you do here now without approval of Tinubu? Just mention anything you can do here now. Yet to some people that they give crops on the table. Crops, only crops on the table. And they are taking their heritage, taking their rights, taking everything from them. A governor of those states, he just there in office. He just there. Whatever he want to do, he must get approval. A governor. Eh? They even told him that his sins are forgiven. And since that time, he doesn't want to sin again. A governor. Let his son take over now. What is my own? I know that one day this thing will backfire. And when it will backfire, I'll be here to tell them, I told you. That is what happened. I told you.
Okay, from Lagos State, let's move to Rivers State. Cracks emerge as more Rivers lawmakers push back on Fubara's impeachment. We hear 2 more people have dropped from that list of people who are pressing for impeachment and calling for dialogue instead.
Yambu, all of them have already dropped their things. In fact, they have stopped dancing the music of Wike. It's not that they are doing it gradually. For the past 2 or 3 days now, have you seen Wike making press conference and talking? Somebody must have told him to shut up. Oh. Yambu, do you see what happened to fools who are not circumspect when they are being used? Wike, I told him here that look, the monkeys, clever monkeys, is running when the trees are together. Oh. Now they have separated the trees from Onipan to Jibo. I let Wike jump now from Onipan to Jibo since he's very clever. Have you seen him talking again? They must have told him to shut up because the man was talking too much. All because somebody was behind him. Now that the power have left him, is he talking again? All the loyalists are leaving him gradually in Rivers State. You can see. All the people that we are supporting Wike, where are they now? Yambu, where are they now? You can see what we are talking about. You are supporting evil. Evil can never last forever. That is my own mantra. From the time of creation, evil does not last forever. One day the evil you are doing must catch up with you. Go and check from the time of history. You can never get away with evil. Hasn't Wike lost everything now? Can he make noise in Rivers State in his lifetime? He cannot. He's finished. That is what happens when you are not intelligent, when you are not wise. You come on air, you'll be running your mouth. You did this, you did this. Is it with your money? Yambu, whatever Wike is doing, is it with his own money? This is why you are making noise here. That his father was the general manager of all the companies in Nigeria. That when he was going to school, he was driving the Ponzi as the Mercedes Benz. Was it not there that the senator said, come, you this boy, are you not this boy? When they come, they will be lying to everybody. Mention any of them that was anything on the entered politics. It is with our money, your money that they are using to do big man. All of them, look at their background. Look at their background. One of them even disowned his own biological parents because of their poor parentage and all that. That was the only reason why he disowned them. He doesn't want anybody to know who they are. Is there any other reason? One of them, because of the poor background he came from, he disowned his own parents. And my Bible says you should honor your mother and your father so that your days will be long. If you are continuing to lie even with your parents, how can you make progress in life? You have to tell me. You can see people when they create problems for the way, they don't even know. They don't know that tomorrow will come. When the things are done, I want to know how this life will end. Yambu, you see this lie and fraud in Lagos. I want to know how it will end at the end of the day. Because nature must call one day. Nature will do its job. You cannot stop nature, no matter how powerful you are. When nature comes, I want to know how they are going to reconcile all this fraud and lie.
Okay, let's move to Kano. This time we've gone to Lagos, Port Harcourt, or River State. Now it's Kano. Kwankwaso again sets conditions to return to APC. That's the headline there. He said his condition is that he cannot go to APC blindly. He must be clearly informed of his role, the direction of the journey, and the fate of the plans for the common people, including the position of the supporters and the Kano state government?
If he is not ready to be an ordinary member, let him stay where he are. The APC will never give many rules. What is he bringing to the table? 1 million voters from Kano. Is that not the only thing you can bring? No, apart from Kano, mention any other state in the north where Kwankwaso is very prominent. Mention. He want to eat his cake and have it. Was it not the same Kwankwaso who told us at Katama that P2B is like Andrew's liver salt? They will soon fizzle away. Now, who fizzled away? Kwankwaso and P2B, who is more popular today? Who? You are choosing where they will give you the chairmanship, Abi. Come and take it now. Come and take it. You cannot even hold your Kano state. You cannot even hold that place. And you are telling us you are going to come and take it. Come and become chairman in APC. If that was what you are looking for. Before you can give condition, you tell us what you are bringing to the table. Kwankwaso is a spent force, especially in Kano. He's not even in control of his Kano state. So what is he making us all about? To make matters worse, he's a Hausa man. And for all indication, the Fulanis are holding sway in the north. They decide who will go and who will not go. So what is the north all about? Let him stay in Kano if he doesn't want to disgrace himself, because no party is going to welcome him because he's coming with nothing. He is coming with nothing. Simple.
All right, it's been a fiery 30 minutes, Barrister. We'd like to thank you for your time this morning. We had the pleasure of having you here, and it gladdens our hearts. Thank you very much for your time.
Has he ended? I thought we just started.
Barrister, we've spent up to 30 minutes together. All right.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay. We've been talking with Barrister Darlington Agomwo. He was giving us his thoughts on the headlines this morning. This is time for you now to call us and tell us also what you feel about these headlines. Okay, the numbers are 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903 or 080 36 929933 08036929933. On WhatsApp, you reach us on 08171756338 08171756338. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Yango.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, this is very I'm calling from first time.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Kudos to Barrister Darlington. He has spoken very well this morning. In fact, if it were to be possible, no other person should contribute. His thoughts are quite, excuse me. So the point is that some of those things are just facts. This country has been hijacked just because of the desperation of one man. Even the issue of ASU and all that, everything has been politicized. And I keep wondering, where are the statesmen, where are the clergymen, where are the fathers of this country? That everybody is keeping quiet. Some people will say local balance, nobody do this. Why should everybody keep quiet and the country is shrinking continuously? But deep into where we don't. It's only a place that people, when good men keep quiet, that evil will continue to thrive. That is an adage or something. So Nigerians should wake up. Both crazy. Those people that always mount on the pulpit and prophesy and collect tithe and all this. This is the time, because if this country, if there's an implosion, there will be getting place for them. To all those people that are building mansions, building cathedrals, and flying the whole world with their private jets. This is the time to talk. This is where we need patriotism, because the way it's going, I mean, nobody knows where this is going to land all of us. Because this desperation, APC desperation, led by one or two persons, we don't know where it's taking us to. And I'm sure it might not end up.
Thank you very much. Okay, call us on 0700 903 903 903 or 080 3692 9933. On WhatsApp 081 7175 6338. All right, the lines are open now. Let's go to the messages after this call anyway. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay, the call dropped on its own. This is not me. Now let's go to the messages. This one is quite long. Okay, the defeat of Nigeria Super Eagles is not coming as a big surprise because the only thing our politicians are taught and trained for is how to deliver fake campaign promises to people. They are not taught how to deliver these promises. It's only in Nigeria that politicians would continue to do something the same way and expect to get different results. The most annoying of all is that the Super Eagles failed to get the World Cup ticket and now they have failed to win AFCON Nations Cup. The lesson for Nigeria is that we should be careful and shine our eyes very well on the present administration because the government that promised Nigerians they will enjoy the money removed from fuel subsidy, but till now, nothing has happened. Is it from the same government that Nigerians will enjoy the money collected from tax reform law? Furthermore, it's unfortunate that we are practicing a democracy that the opinion of the people does not count. If not, how can the government still go ahead to implement the tax reform law that has been discovered and alleged to be altered and forged? Permit me to ask, is it reasonable for the National Assembly to set up a committee to look into the discrepancies that is in the tax law and the government which stands as executive, that is a tier of government, override the other tiers? Is that a good style of governance? The same government that promised Nigerians that money removed from fuel subsidy would be used for infrastructural development, until now there's nothing to show for it. Tell me how Nigeria can still have confidence in the tax reform law, which to me is like if the government is forcing it on the citizens. I want to advise the president to put on hold the implementation and allow every correction to be made before bringing it back. On the issues of insecurity, that huge amount is budgeted in the yearly budget and governors continue to get robust amount on security vote. My question is, can someone continue to do something in the same manner and expect different results? All I can say is that some people are benefiting from the insecurity going on in the country. The issue of insecurity has now become the more you look, the less you see. Wow. God bless Nigeria. Temi Tokwe Onatoye from Ijegamo community. Thank you, Temi Tokwe. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Chibuzo calling from Oshodi.
Chibuzo, thanks for calling. Go ahead.
In fact, I'm not happy the way you saw Barrister Darrington. He was a very good analyst. He's a very good analyst, and he analyzed things very well. In fact, we have allowed him to give us more details on what is happening.
The time allocated,
and also the security in Nigeria, my brother, the more you do, the less you see. Tunji Bello has issued a threat, and yet Nigeria government is not doing anything on it, and we still call this Nigeria. Let's just come and save our land. We have nothing to do until God help us. Let's run. Come. If God can use him, let him use him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mazio Gochuku, aka Elder General from Ishero Oshun, is saying, good morning. It's unfortunate we lost our via penalties, but this time the best Super Eagles performance at AFCON. We still have real prophets in this country. One prophet predicted that Morocco will win us 4-2. Our coach should concentrate on sport kicks. Please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so we should be listening to prophets now. One country has gone back home and arrested in Igbo they call Dibia. In Yoruba land is Babalao, who said that they were going to win and collected over 30 million, is it dollars or so? They arrested him. Do we still believe in Nigeria that football is a matter of religious things? Don't we have churches in all those countries that we are praying against? Don't we have mosques? Don't we have a God in these countries that we are praying against? Is God really a God of sports? Like he chooses who he chooses, whether you play well or you don't? I don't know. Anyway, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Yangu.
Yes. Good morning.
God bless you.
You too.
Oh, man. Thanks for this day. Thanks for bringing Darlington, our man, our vibrant analyst. I just want to ask this question. VOP, this type of vibrant analyst they used to bring, do other stations do like that, and Nigeria is still the way it is today? Huh? And where the specialist vibrant and intelligent analyst? I don't think other stations do like that. If they do like that, I think things would have improved. But I still have to thank the VOP for giving us these wonderful people. May God continue to bless you all.
Amen.
God will speak to you all. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay. I'm sure other stations are doing their best, but it's not only VOP. The thing is, like they say, you can take a horse to the river, but you cannot force it to drink. But someday things will work out fine. This morning we woke up to the headline that the guidelines for the implementation of the tax have been put on hold until some gray areas are clear and all that. Doesn't that give you an indication that whatever we say here, there are people who listen? I've always said it. Whatever we say, people listen. If they don't act, it's a different case. But that they don't listen, that is not true. So possibly some of the things we say here have gotten to the ears of the people who are now saying, oh, you know what, this implementation, let's put it on hold. Let's see how the guidelines will be adjusted a little bit and really explained. Let it be clear so that we can start implementation in full swing. So you know that somehow these people are hearing us. So it's a plus to all of us and whatever we say here. So let's not relent. Let's keep talking. Whether it seems as if they are implementing or not, let's keep talking. It's a tool that we have and it's powerful enough. The APC-led federal government, this is a message I'm reading now. The APC-led federal government has woefully in their constitutional responsibility or failed woefully in their constitutional responsibility of ensuring the safety and welfare of the citizens of Nigeria, especially as regards the rampant incidents of kidnapping and terrorism. Meanwhile, the fraudulent and forged tax law cannot be implemented until those who allegedly forged portions of the law are exposed and punished accordingly. Nigerians must rise against the wickedness and heartlessness, poverty and hunger that is being inflicted on them by the current government in power. Frank Onero writes from the USA. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Matthew. I'm calling. Yeah, I'm calling from Okafa, Ejibo.
But you're not a tax collector, right?
No. Matthew Uko.
All right, go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah. Please, I have said this before. I want to repeat it. This is to the media.
Yeah.
To the house. In civilized world, every month there is this chat. People's review, people's opinion poll should be published. So percent giving kudos to the government. So percent saying no to the government. It should be placed out to the people, to the world, so that the APC government will see the rating published by a media house. Please, we have been lacking this in Nigeria. I am challenging VOP. You have been doing a good job. When do we have public opinion poll? That's the question. We need it in this country so that the APC government will be seeing the poll. Not what we are saying. If you hit it 90 upon 10%, they will know, they will wake up. Please, we need public opinion poll in Nigeria. That is what is lacking in the media.
Thank you.
Am I right?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a very good idea. Very good idea. Some of these countries that have this opinion poll may not have the kind of program that we are having right now. People just call in and start to talk. Some of these countries may not have it. I'm not saying that countries don't have it, but some don't have it. They just have this opinion poll that anybody can just give their opinion. It's like, okay, let's have a WhatsApp group, and then those who are in support of government press A. Those who are in support of, not in support of government, press B. And it just happens that we see the result and all that. Things like that happen. But this is a very good idea because while we talk here every day, we know the percentage of the people who are opposed or for the government. This is another one that might capture the interest of those who are in power even more, or might get to them even faster. It's a very good idea. We will take that under advisement. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Mamu Ward of Estate, First Side.
All right.
Please, please, my brother, this bribe of no bribe, this thing is getting to where the disgrace is coming again. No? I can be bribed as a human being. What of government? Are they going to bribe themselves in again? What are they bribing? Somebody want to help you to make sure that your people did not die. Your lovely brothers and sisters did not kill, and they are bribing them to not to come and save them. I don't know where this thing is coming from, and they have to want America. Let them see the whole world is respecting them, and they let them not allow Nigeria to bring them down. Mr. Trump, the president of America, should be careful so that Nigeria problem will not bring him down. Let him close his eye as the law closes his eye to work. Let him close his eye, do the needful as the president of the world. That's only where that the respect will still be there for him. If he start looking, don't anywhere he have information that somebody collect bribe to make anything, let that person, let him discipline that person in America. Make sure that that person went to jail. That is the respect of America. I'm respecting America does not mean that I am not getting what I want in Nigeria, but because they have a law that work. That's why every dream is let my son go to America, let my daughter go to America. So Mr. Trump should not fail himself. Let him not fool himself in this country called Nigeria. Let him do the needful. And again, our president should not check and see that it's not everything is not to maybe push yourself in. Sometimes you listen to people, know what the people want, do it for them. Nigerians need insecurity to be out. That's only what we are asking for. Not that money is not much our problem, but let this insecurity be wiped off so that Nigerians will do their business, travel wherever they want to go. And again, everything have come to be. Obi should not be watched and know what to do because it's him that pushing Nigeria left and right. Maybe because of his own policy. But I know when Obi say that he's ready to sacrifice his life for Nigerians. We are not looking for Obi life now. Yes, we are not asking him, please, sir, can you work with ambition? Let us know whether we are heading somewhere. Let him know what to do. Atiku may not be the right person, but can Obi go direct without the Atiku? The answer is no. So let him go. God knows. Atiku is about 80. Obi go. God will make it can happen. Before you know it, is you. So let it work. Obi should be careful because if he fail to do the need for this 2027, Obi will be disgraced in Nigeria. And anywhere anybody that answer Peter will be pour water in the Lagos street. Let him have it in mind. He's not doing for us, he's doing it for all of us. Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Hausa, Muslim. We want a good Nigeria that is works. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Okay, so let's take some messages. Soon we'll be joined by another guest that will be talking to us about something that has to do with empowerment. That's how I like to call it. Gather time is what I call it all the time that she's around with us. So let's take some messages so that we can control this time. Good morning, crew. When you build your government on lies, eye service, propaganda, hypocrisy, you can't prosper. It's like putting an agbero in a vault of central bank. It will loot it aground. They can never be accountable to you because they bribe themselves into power. Your president has traveled as usual, cruising while your country is in chaos and disaster. Since January 1, they have been taxing the daylight out of you. I want to ask all the subsidy money, PHCN tariff, bank tax, Agbero tax, what is it used for? They are looting the living. They are looting and living their luxurious lifestyle, telling you to tighten your belt. Okay. Thank you for your message. This is from Lekon in Lagos here. Another one is saying, good morning, VOP. Another morning, another case of infamy. Another man has become an agent of lies and darkness. A herald of bad news has been seen in Enugu State. In Ebonyi State, a new military depot is being set up. What a people. Our tax budget is for payment of lobbyists in the U.S. in millions of dollars when we are dying of hunger. Every department or agency that is budgeting for frivolities is a case of padding. Institute of Oceanography is doing street light in areas not within its operational base. What a shame, Nigeria. O.C. Nwaje in Lagos. We also have this one saying, greetings to you, Nyamgul. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. Must federal government bribe America, or must everything about APC government go wrong? Ask me. Tunde Karim from Ijanikin is saying, greetings, brother. I don't know of others, but for me, it's very worrisome that Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration tried to bribe Capitol Hill with $9 million. Now, wow. Please, I want to meet with Ahmed Tinubu. Let me know his problem. I want to know the kind of government we're adopting. Plutocracy, APC don't finish Nigeria. Capital projects zero. Corruption, killings, banditry, kidnapping, etc. are the thriving businesses. Now, wow. And some APC stooges will say Nigeria is doing well. 1.9 trillion naira for renovations. Ajakuta Steel, zero. Palmo in Calabar, zero. Nigeria rubber business, zero. Okay. So, this is the much we can take for now. Remember that when we take a break, we always return at 10:30 to finish up till 12 o'clock. So right now is business time. So let's join our guest in the house here that will be talking to us about GADA. Her name is Chioma. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Lagosians. Good morning, Nigerians.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
You and I
so
haven't
much.
spoken